Hi, so today I just want to encourage someone who is maybe going through what I went through. So I got married in 2017. At first, we agreed with my husband that we'll not have a baby. But then after some time, we started seeing couples with babies, and then we're like, oh, let's try for a baby. But then when we started trying, like I wasn't conceiving. Then we decided to go and see a gynecologist, and then he told me that you might conceive or you may not conceive, but if you are to conceive, it'll take a very long time. I was very sad. I was very devastated. Considering that I got married while a virgin. I got married while a virgin. I've always believed that sex before marriage is sin because it's biblical. So you can imagine I was stressed. And I thank God for my husband because my husband was there for me. He encouraged me, he prayed with me, and I kept on asking God that I kept myself pure. How am I going to encourage the little girls, the young girls, that it's good to stay pure? And I should also thank my parents and my late father in law. They were very supportive, they prayed with us, they encouraged us. Then it was very funny. I tell you that God sometimes helps you. Instead of you being mad, God helps you. So I remember, like people, you know how they are insensitive with these fertility issues. I remember like some people asking me, why are you not conceiving? You're delaying the kids in going to school. You know, God gave me laughter. In those moments, I would laugh. I would say that, are you going to be paying school fees for them? But in little sense, when I go back, I would pray to God. I was telling him, God, when? Please work out a miracle. Then I remember in 2019, I felt sick. And then when I go to the hospital, I found out that I was expectant. And I remember that time my husband was away. And then I called him. I was like, I have a surprise for you. And he was like, what? What's that? And I was like, you'll see it when you come back. And then I kept a pregnancy test. I showed him, yeah, we're happy. And then in 2019, I gave birth. But I just want to encourage someone that the promises of God must surely come to pass. So I'm also a dreamer. I used to dream that I'm carrying a baby. But I at that time I was already told that I would not conceive. I would dream I'm carrying a baby. Sometimes I would go for prayers, and at the prayers they would tell me that I saw you carrying a baby boy. And then I was like, when, God? So yeah, I gave birth to a baby boy. So this afternoon, I want to encourage someone that the promises of God must surely come to pass. You should not give in. I know it's very painful, like considering that people they don't understand. Like people are not graceful when it comes to these issues. But trust me, God will come through. No matter how old you may get, you should always be encouraged by Sarah. Sarah laughed because she couldn't believe it. And then we have Hannah, like the priests thought she was drunk, but she was not drunk. But eventually, they all conceived. We have Rachel in the Bible. They all came out. And this afternoon, I want to encourage you with Hebrews 11, the 6. And it says that, and by faith, even Sarah, who was childless, who was childbearing, was unable to bear children because she considered himself faithful who had made the promise. So the promises of God must surely come to pass. You will hold that baby. God will give you that testimony. So stay on guard and watch out what happened next. Because even after getting the blessing, the devil always comes back. Have a blessed day.